Hello, welcome to this new episode of CIO Leadership Live Middle East. Today, our guest is Hassam Salem, Chief Data Officer at Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority. Salam alaikum, Hassam.
Alaikum salam. How are you, Andrea?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for joining us in this interview, in this new episode. And we are expecting to know more about Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority. So let's go into it. As I was saying, you are Chief Data Officer at Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority. Falls within the framework of community development, including the Abu Dhabi Program for Development. So could you explain to us more about Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority and what do you do within this community, this company, and this amazing project, if I can say?
Sure. So I'll just start off by giving a brief of what Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority is. So we are a government entity which focuses on providing financial support to low-income Emirati families within the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. We also empower and encourage willing and able beneficiaries to enter the labor market through numerous strategic partnerships with other entities across the sectors. We also provide other programs as financial literacy and other social and life programs um, to our beneficiaries.
One of the most important pillars on which the Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority's strategy is based in the economic empowerment of the support programs members. Of course, helping others is one of the best things that we can do to make this world better, and that's why I think this is so important. But let's talk a little bit about your role as CDO. What will you be focused on? What are your goals, both short term and long term?
Sure. So our main goal or focus is around how we can better serve our beneficiaries, right? So by using data and analytics, we can highlight areas where we can positively affect the lives of individuals within these communities. So currently, we're looking at how to enhance how we collect and analyze data that we obtain. We're currently looking to ramp up our data capabilities to ensure that we are able to manage the enormous amounts of volumes that we have access to. And we're able to analyze and enable leadership to make critical decisions that shape how we can help drive progress, not only within the social sector, but also within our communities.
It is amazing the power of data. Every time I have the chance to interview a chief information officer and IT decision makers, it is about how we use data to give a better product to the customer, how we focus on the customer centric. But this is about helping people, like how the power of data can help people and support the community in Abu Dhabi. So, what roles play data within your organization?
Oh, data plays a critical role in our organization. It helps us formulate policy recommendations that help improve how we can better support our beneficiaries. It also can help us support other government entities in other initiatives that they carry out to better serve, citizens. In addition to our beneficiaries, we're able to streamline operations and how we effectively onboard and manage the beneficiaries that we support within our program. We are also able to leverage data by, helping um, helping us enhance our policies, processes, and procedures internally to further strengthen, effective operations within the organization.
Most
We
of your
do.
career you have been in the no it's really amazing what you are doing, and it's really an honor to do this kind of interview and also empower different authorities. Not only, sometimes when we talk about digital transformation, we talk about the digital transformation in the banking industry, in the healthcare, which is also good in hospitality, but there are so many entities that are going through digital transformation, and as you were saying, because of your role and because of the data, you are able to do more. But you haven't been always in this role. Most of your career, you have been in the banking industry. So, what made you embrace this new path? What were the main challenges?
Well, I've experienced in a few different industries. As you mentioned, I started off in banking. I then transitioned to healthcare, where I spent some time there, which eventually led me to the government and social sector. Um, I believe an individual should seek as much knowledge as they can and not limit themselves to anything in particular, especially if they're able to leverage the skills that they have. So I was just looking for an opportunity to use my skills in a field where I really enjoy, and that's data. I was fortunate that it was, an easily transferable skill. Um, so I was lucky for that. But in general, I would say the biggest challenge that I found was the expertise of data in the region. It's still somewhat in its early stages here, and I think organizations have only recently started to really ramp up their data capabilities over the past several years. So I would say like a lot of people knew that data was important, but they weren't necessarily in a position to leverage it at the time
Mm-hmm.
due to like data awareness and exposure. But I believe like recently, as time has gone on, we were able to fully understand and utilize data to its, I guess, full capabilities. And with that, they've been able to kind of leverage to find new creative and innovative solutions.
In your organization, do you report to this CEO or to the CIO?
We do not have a CIO in my organization, so we report directly to the DG or the CEO in this case.
Cool. And yeah, the last question for you before we finish this interview. You are Chief Data Officer. So, what's the CDO of the future look like to you?
Uh, Another amazing question. I think there are quite a few things that will kind of shape the future of what a CDO should look at, right? One is definitely increased importance of data governance. That is crucial, right? So as organizations continue to understand the value and all the risks associated with data, the role of a CDO in ensuring like a more robust or complete data governance framework will increase. Um, I think there's going to be a higher, uh, I guess, focus on data privacy and security,
Mm-hmm.
since there are like numerous data breaches and more stricter data protection laws globally. Um, Now, with the introduction of like artificial intelligence and machine learning, that is also going to be something that's on the rise that future CDOs are going to have to understand. These newer technologies and how they can be used within data management. Um, Data ethics is always going to be a thing, especially as I mentioned with the introduction of artificial intelligence. You have data infrastructure, how organizations and set up their data infrastructure is going to be key to how they're going to be able to extract data and be able to scale accordingly. Collaboration is also going to be another area of focus. And the most important, I think, is going to be talent management. How
Absolutely.
are people going to be able to attract and retain and develop, employees and resources in this space?
Actually, it's nice you mentioned this because is it difficult to find the right talent and after that retain the talent? Because most of the events that I attend, like every IT decision maker, every C-level, they share apparently everyone is going through the same process. Like it's not about the UAE, it's about different markets. Like find the right talent and retain the talent is one of the main challenges in every organization and for IT decision makers.
True. As you just mentioned, it's probably one of the most critical elements to a successful, data, structure. How do you source, the right talents? How do you develop them? How do you maintain them? They're all, crucial things that you have to look at, and then eventually executing your data strategy, right? So it's definitely a challenge, but a challenge that I think we are succeeding in, and hopefully people will be able to see the end result.
No, and I know where different entities, especially from the government, work close with the universities in Abu Dhabi. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. And in Salah, this won't be a challenge anymore in the future. I think that now it is, we can find the right talent. We have universities more focused. In the past, it was technology. Now people, their degrees focus only on data, on cybersecurity, AI. So uh, it is amazing what is going through. We have more women in universities in senior levels. So it's great, especially what the government is doing in different governments in the UAE to empower to close the gender gap, to empower diversity. So thank you so much, Hassan, and thank you to Abu Dhabi Social Support Authority for the amazing job you are doing for the community. It's been a pleasure to have you on CIO Leadership Live.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Andrea, for your time, and looking forward to uh, potentially working with you in the future. And stay tuned for the new developments that we have coming up.
Thank you.